Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and give us a huge thumbs up. Today we will be making corn muffins.
Okay guys, so like Raylan said, we'll be making corn muffins. This is my first attempt. I got the recipe randomly off Google. This is from Erin's Kitchen, and the recipe calls for, well, it's for 12, but I'm going to double it because I want to try different variations of it. So the first thing we did was, let me just show you. Okay, so we used melted butter in the muffin tin, and then we're going to place it in the preheated oven at 425 degrees. Like I said, this is a totally random recipe, and we'll see how it turns out. So the next thing, well, I already have most of my dry ingredients in here. I have, like I said, I doubled the recipe, so I have 2 cups of flour. I have unbleached all-purpose flour. I also have 6 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons. There's also 2 tablespoons of baking powder. Like I said, sugar, flour. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to add 2 cups of cornmeal. So now we're mixing our wet ingredients. That's egg, and I'm adding melted butter. Then we are going to add that's 2 cups of almond milk. You can use any milk you like. I'm just pouring that into the egg and butter. Next we're going to add coconut oil. That's 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now we are just mixing our dry ingredients, creating a well in the middle so we can pour our wet mixture into the batter.
Okay guys, so we are just mixing it until it is well and like
So I'm just mixing the wet and dry ingredients together. Some lumps are already over mixed. And I should say mixing by hand. These are going to go back in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just cutting some corn off the cob. If you can see, this corn is was starting to dry out. I just decided to use it, salvage it before it was a total waste. I'm just cutting it off. Okay, so while the first setup is baking, I'm going to totally just made this up. I had a fresh ear of corn that was going bad, so what I do is cut it off, the kernels off the cob. I have some Italian 5 cheese, some black pepper. So I'm going to now make a kind of a savory muffin. the other half of the batter. So I'm just going to sprinkle some black pepper. So I'm totally just making this up, so we'll see how it tastes. I'm just going to add the cheese and the corn. So now that we have it added in, I'm just going to mix. So everything is all mixed up. So just going to wait now, put these in the oven, and we'll do a taste test and let you know how it turns out. Okay, so the first batch is out. It's nice and golden brown. I don't know if you can hear the sizzle. I think the melted butter in the pan first and heating it worked, because these are just popping right out on a plate to cool. Okay, it's too hot to touch. I mean, I already ate some, but it's nice and soft and moist. It isn't really sweet. I guess next time if I want a sweeter version, I'll have to add either honey or add more sugar. Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm just adding some cayenne pepper to the last quarter of the batter. You saw me put black pepper and cheese and corn. So what I did was I added cayenne pepper just to have a spicier version. So now we are out of the oven and we have our corn and cheese spice. And so I'm just tasting. Inside is nice and moist, buttery, so delicious. I'm gonna go taste it and see. Okay. Definitely, that has the cayenne pepper, but it's really good.